Friends in Recovery, the Addiction Recovery Podcast, is brought to you by the Friends in Recovery community, a thriving network of individuals who are fighting back against the stigma of addiction. Join our hosts as they speak up about the real issues of addiction, treatment, and recovery. Friends in Recovery, the Addiction Recovery Podcast, is available on Facebook, Podbean, iTunes, and YouTube 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Now, here are your Friends in Recovery.
Welcome, everyone, to the Friends in Recovery Podcast with Jersey Ed. I'm your host, Jersey Ed, along with my two co-hosts, Buckeye Bambi. And today it's Blissful Beth. Good morning, ladies. Good afternoon or good evening. How are you guys doing?
Wonderful.
Good. Rest and relaxation month, guys. That's why we were not here last week. We took a rest and we relaxed and relaxed and rest.
Rejuvenated too.
Rejuvenated, rest and rejuvenation month. That's it. I knew I was looking for another R word, not red or wrong.
Don't worry, I'll keep it graded.
Like, yes, exactly.
Thank God for Bambi.
That's right. Thank God for Bambi. So, yes, it is rest and so we did kind of take off last week. Guys, when I was doing the show at the Podfather, we would take a month off in August because nobody really gives a shit, first of all, about our show at all. Number one,
not true.
In fucking August, there's like nobody. We're like negative viewers in October. So, no, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so we August. I am on the boat already, Beth. That is it. I'm on the boat already. Bambi, wait till Bambi starts talking. She's on the beach already. So, and you're buying your cat soon. So, or
adopting my cat.
Whatever, feline, whatever you want to call it, that I completely disapprove of.
I don't understand, Dad.
We'll talk after the show.
I approve, daughter.
We'll talk after the show, Beth. Don't get me pissed.
I love that I get to be the kid in this threesome. That's awesome.
That's what it feels like, right?
Sense.
I know, right? Anyways, guys,
she's got the longest sobriety.
I know, right? That's funny. So, well, guys, it's just the three of us today. Just us.
Thank God.
Just gonna have some little fun here. We're gonna talk about that book you just seen. We are all of us holding it up. We do encourage you guys to buy that book. There it is, 366 fucking days sober. I am telling you guys, I live by this book. I live by it every single day. I read it, and it's good stuff. It's really, really, really good stuff. So please go look for that book. We'll talk a little bit about it more later. So stay tuned for some amazing recovery with just the three of us. The podcast hotline is 800-989-6504. Help at friendsandrecoverypodcast.com is how you get a hold of the show. Our individual emails below us, you will get us individually, and friendsandrecoverycommunity.org is the way to get on the website and check us out. And what else? We're looking for look for us on all social media, Friends and Recovery Communities. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, and give us a clicky thingy. What did we call it last week?
The notification bells on so you don't miss out on any of our future uploads.
Notification bell. But Beth, what did you and I coin it? What did we say? The dingy thingy.
Dingy thingies.
Yeah,
I think it was dingy thingies.
That's it, the dingy thingy there. So yeah, click it over and you'll see Carl do the little thing on the thing here on the screen, and there you go. So Bambi has purple hearts, Beth has black hearts, and of course Jersey Ed with the blue hearts. Please,
no purple hearts.
No purple hearts. Yeah, please hand those hearts out accordingly to your favorite person. I'd like to thank all of our donors who make this show possible. So please keep that coming in. Friends in Recovery Podcast is part of the FIRE Network. For more information, go to our website. What else do we have? Shout out time, ladies. So I know, Beth, you didn't have a shout out, right?
I do.
Oh, all right. Let's start with you then.
Okay. So my shout out is to Anne Marie. She celebrated, today's her anniversary. I asked her this morning how many years she has sober, and she didn't tell me. I think it's like 28, 26. I don't know. She's a million years sober, and she's my best friend, and she's kept me sober for a million years. And I'm so grateful that she continues to choose the light.
Anne Marie, happy birthday, happy sober day, happy
And she's in your
new
group,
life
right, Beth?
day.
She's in your group that you always talk about.
Yep.
Did Anne Marie approve this cat rental thing?
Dude, she's like she's like the cat lady. She wears cat sweaters.
Oh my God. All right.
You're not getting any support there.
We won't go there. Beth,
she's the crazy cat lady.
There you go. Did I say you were Blissful Beth today?
Yep.
All right.
Because I'm getting a cat, Ed.
There you go. Blissful Beth. You weren't blissful before when your fucking microphone wasn't working. So
I know. I was not.
Know. Should I bring that sore subject up or no? Should we leave it alone? Yeah, we're going to leave it alone. Best we leave it alone. She told off 400 people. She has no problems telling Jersey Ed off in a fucking heartbeat. Let's be honest. So,
oh, Beth.
I will never be invited to the Atlantic group. Ever.
Why? Well, tell us why.
Because they were mean to my friend, and I told them in a very appropriate way that it wasn't okay from the podium in front of 400 people.
That's right.
Fuck.
There you go.
Nice to my friend. She's like the sweetest human ever, and they were mean to her. I'm clearly so. This was like Tuesday. I'm still upset with it. It's a good thing I'm writing inventory this week. So
let it go, Beth.
And she's a friend of our podcast.
She is. She's been on here several times. And if you look up Nicoletta, if you look up the word kindest person in the world, Nicoletta will be in the dictionary. It will. Every single dictionary, Webster, you name it, it's in there. Urban Dictionary, go look it up. Nicoletta's face will be there. So
yeah, they mess with the wrong girl with the wrong friend around.
That's
so Blissful Beth is badass Beth as well.
That's right. And don't forget to power this podcast with 4 people. We can get this whole message out to Beth. Anyways, Bambi, do you have any shout outs?
I do. Okay. One of our fill-in hosts and friend in recovery, Suzanne, had 2 years.
Suzanne. All right.
And Tony, our regular host and just an amazing guy. He has 3 years today.
Tony, you're right. 3 years. Yeah. Congratulations, Tony. We love you.
Congratulations, Tony.
And then I want to give another shout out to Peter, who was on my morning meeting, and he had 1 year today.
All right, Peter. Congratulations, Peter. All right. I know I bring Tony up every once in a while, especially when he comes into the Facebook chat. That is a man who got sober on this on our meetings. I don't think Tony ever went to an in-person meeting, right?
Only the Friendsgiving he counts as.
Friendsgiving, yeah. He's sober. He has amazing recovery. Amazing recovery. So the Zoom, it works, guys. It works. So yeah, congratulations, Tony, Suzanne, and Anne Marie for all your hard work and keeping us sober by living your examples. So my sober shout out always is Carl and Chelsea over at SoberPod. There it is, 360 days sober. I want to see those spikes. I want to see the spike in the books go up again, guys. Let's do it. Let's go buy books for Christmas now. Go buy on Amazon. Go buy books. Take a break right here. We're going to stop the show, right? And we're going to all go. No, all right. We're not going to go buy books. All right. So you can buy books while you're listening to the show.
And it'll be in the show notes. You can just click on the little link. It'll
there you go. There you go. If not,
all 4 of our listeners bought a book. So
there you go. Buy 2 books now, guys. We're gonna have you buy a book every week. So
don't say that, Ed. They'll stop watching us.
I know. We'll have to find 4 more listeners. I guess I'll have to get in the street corner again for 4 more. Jesus Christ, guys. Anyways, it's a great book. I know we laugh a lot, but it really, really, really is. It has become a part of my morning routine. Today's reading that Bambi's going to read is just it's just spot on. It's just amazing. Really, really, really very pleased with this book. And maybe we'll get Carl on again to talk more about it. And we did have him on. So anyways.
Do you know what wait a second. Do you know what I realized when I listened to the show, his show? I listened to one of his shows this week. He has the same sobriety date as me.
He does?
He does, August 22nd.
Wow, that's right. That is his sobriety date. All right, Carl.
So next week or 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
I think it's 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Right?
10 days.
10 days. There you go. All right. Well, we'll get him on the show, and you guys can celebrate together.
Yeah.
Right.
I like Carl.
I know. I love Carl. He's so great. I haven't talked to him in a while. Carl, call me. All right. Anyways, hold on. Carl's calling me. Hold on, guys. No, I'm kidding. Don't forget, we have twice daily AA meetings on Zoom. You can find them at our website, friendsandrecoverycommunity.org. So get to the meetings and get sober like Tony has been sober for 3 years. Congratulations again, Tony. And you ladies know what time it is.
Question of the week.
Question of the week
Time, guys. There it is. So question of the week today is, because it is Rest and Rejuvenation Month, the question is, can you explain the difference between rest and relaxation?
No.
So Beth has no clue, so we're going to ask her about it first. What her thoughts are on rest and relaxation. What's your thoughts?
Let's see. Rest is sleeping, and relaxation is being awake, but kind of chill.
Yeah.
I just made that up on the fly. I have no idea what I'm fucking talking about.
That's close. Bambi.
Is it?
Yeah.
There's an actual answer to this?
Yeah, and I think you had it, Beth. So
yeah, it's very close. Yeah,
even though maybe you're not sleeping, you're relaxing your body and you're getting the physical. I believe rest is when you need to physically recharge. Okay, so your body needs to sleep or just be in a status quo position to kind of regenerate. You do all your cells and body parts regenerate during your sleep, right? So
Bambi knows.
So that is, to me, that's rest. Rest is, get yourself back in check that way. And relaxation is, like you said, I think, Beth, you're awake and you're doing something that is mentally calming to you. So you're relaxing, maybe you're meditating, maybe you're coloring, maybe you're watching a TV show, but you're doing something for pleasure that calms your body down. Maybe you're doing some relaxation before you get ready to rest and go to sleep. So you're doing something calming, and then you're going to sleep and regenerate for the next day. That is
very, very good. That is almost spot on, Bambi, almost word for word in here. So, rest is an action. Relaxation is a, just kind of a thing you do. I know it's in here somewhere. But yes, it is basically, you're going to rest your body. You're going to do an action. You're going to actually do something. Relaxation or rejuvenation or whatever is, listen, walking through the woods is a relaxation, right? Sure. Meditation is relaxation. Diamond painting is relaxation. Is that what you call it? Diamond painting?
Yep, diamond painting. It's like the dumbest thing ever.
It is, but it's relaxation. It's an act. You're still doing something, but you're physically not, kind of putting your whole body to rest. So anyways, so that is the question of the week. I know it wasn't the greatest question of the week, but it's hard to find these questions. If you guys have a question that you want to ask in the month, send them in, because I'm sick of finding fucking questions, guys. I really am. So
I gave you questions, but you didn't like my questions.
No, but that was for last month.
Oh, I can get you more questions.
All right. It's Rest and Rejuvenation.
Watching, y'all.
Who?
Nicoletta is watching.
Nicoletta is watching.
Hear you.
No way.
Talk about her or not? But
did she hear what I said?
I don't know.
Nicoletta, we were talking about you. All good stuff too, of course.
That's it, of course. So yeah, let's see if she was. Give us a thumbs up if you were listening, and you got your whatchamacall. We got you on, Nicoletta. Anyways, guys, so it is just the three of us. We don't have much time today because I am boat bound, Bambi is beach bound, and Beth is cat bound.
That's right.
Shelter bound.
What is it?
Shelter bound.
Shelter bound. I was trying to think something with a B.
Yes, shelter bound.
Boat, B. What's a cat with a B? A bitch, girl, cat, right? Is that what you're getting?
Wow, heading in the wrong direction, Ed.
Okay, I'll stop. No,
back up, brother.
I know. What do I have over 400 people, right? I mean, come on. You stood up to 400 people. Oh my God, I wish I was there.
Me too.
I know. Beth, you have to tell us when you go off the charts. We'll show up.
I never know when I'm going off the charts.
Is that true, Nicoletta? Is she never know? Anyways, all right, guys,
man.
we're gonna read from the 366 fucking days sober. Great book, guys. I want you to go buy it. Let's show Carl a spike in his look. We all have it, right? We all have it. There you go. I want to see a spike in Carl's sales, guys. I am the salesman, so I get $40 a book every time he sells one, right? I think the book's
wishes he got $40 a book.
Yeah, I know.
Poor guy gets nothing for selling.
I know, the poor guy. I know. So, but come on, guys, go buy his book and let's talk about it. Facebook, post it everywhere. Whatever. Go to Soberpod's Facebook page and talk about it. Anyways, so Bambi, you want to read the August? What is it? 12th today?
August 12th. Just think, the last time you were drunk, you were in a hot tub with 5 other naked people after
baby.
at 2 a.m. And things definitely got weird.
Oh, yeah.
Aren't you glad you don't live like that anymore? Ha ha. Sure, we had some fun moments, but it wasn't all misery, depression, and anxiety-filled days. We had moments that were absolutely memorable and full of joy and complete hilarity. Even though our lives were centered around drugs and alcohol, it wasn't devoid of the normal flow of life. As time progressed, so did our addiction and alcoholism. When we numbed the bad parts, we ended up numbing the good ones too. After a while, we rarely find the good in all the bad. The fun times disappear, leaving us a long time before we realize what has happened. Yet we hang on to the substances that seem to have saved us. Some of us grew tired of being sick and tired and reached out for help. Some of us felt we were giving up by asking for help. But after some time sober, we soon discovered that we were refusing to give up by asking for help. The reflection for today, aren't you glad you don't live like that any longer? And the daily challenge, is there something else you might need help with today? Don't you think you should ask for it? That's a good one today, Carl.
That's a really good one.
Good one, Carl.
Yeah, I know. You'd be a fool not to go buy this book for $97, and I get $40 out of $97. But no, but seriously, you'd be a fool not to. I mean, that page alone is worth the price of admission, right? I mean, seriously, that page alone, because it explains people like, I can't have fun. How many times did you hear sponsoring somebody or in the rooms? No, I'm not going to have fun anymore because I gave up drinking, right? Or I gave up using. I'm not going to have fun anymore, right? Well, yeah, of course you're not going to end up with 5 naked women in a hot tub. I mean, sober. I mean, it never happened to me drunk. Never happened to me sober either. But
it happens to me. 5 men.
Oh, does it? Oh, okay, all right. Well,
Oh my God.
Some of us have it, some of us don't. So, but it's true though. There was good times, right? I mean, I remember the good times in sobriety. I do remember good times in sobriety, but when I was drinking, because it was at the beginning when it was fun, and there was really no consequences, because I started drinking when I was 13 and really kicked in by the time I was in, 14, 15 years old. That's when the cocaine came in and all that stuff. But it was still fun. It was, going out every weekend and finding the dope man and hanging out with the women and all the guys hanging out. We used to go down to the Bay in South Amboy, New Jersey, and hang out back there. And, it was just a lot of fun, but that's not reality. That's not reality. You have to get up in the morning. There's the headache from the alcohol, and you can't find drugs anymore, whatever it was, what I mean? So as my disease progressed, it wasn't fun anymore. It just wasn't. I had kids involved, right? I had a wife involved. I had responsibilities. When you're 15, there's no responsibilities. And I think the only responsibility that I had when I was 15 was not getting caught by my parents. That was the only responsibility, right? And going to school. And I just barely did that too, I'll be honest with you. So, and I never got caught by my mother. So it was fun. It was fun until reality set in. I had to work every day. I had to, support a family. I had to do all that. And mixing cocaine, alcohol, and other women in there when you're married is not fun. And you have kids, right? It's just not fun. Why do you think I drank?
Oh my God.
But what's your thoughts on that, ladies? It's a great topic because you hear it all the time. I'm not going to have fun anymore when I drink, when I stop drinking. So what's your thoughts? Okay, no thoughts, guys. All right, stay sober, everybody. No, I'm just kidding.
I never had fun in drinking because
Really?
I was a late blooming drinker. I didn't start drinking until I was, really in my 50s. I mean, I drank purely to cover up my emotions, my grief. So I never went out. I didn't go out to a bar. Hell, my wives were leaving cemeteries. Come on, that's pretty depressing.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So, I didn't have those fun times. Mine was purely, I didn't want to feel any emotions, and alcohol let me do that. You drink enough, you don't experience anything. So I didn't have fun in drinking.
Wow. Really? You had no fun whatsoever? None. There was no fun. Wow.
No, I started drinking during COVID, and I was alone in my mama's house. She had just passed. My brother had just passed. I had 6 deaths in 6 months. And I was alone in her house full of ghosts, not real ghosts, but probably real ghosts because it's like a 150-year-old house. But I didn't see any of those. Even drunk, I didn't see any of those. And I was just trying to cover up that grief. And so, no, I was in such a depressed state. But now in sobriety, I have fun, getting ready to go to the beach. We just moved to Florida. I'm out in that sun every day, and it is glorious, So sobriety.
How come she gets all the sun and the Purple Hearts?
I know. It's ridiculous. Well, I got sun too.
This is shit right here. I get the bone right here, man.
Beth just blew off everything she said. There was nothing, and then he's worried about fucking sun and Purple Hearts. I mean,
I love it. And just for that, everybody, Purple Hearts, please.
There you go. There you go. Purple Hearts, everybody. But I like what it says in the book here. It says when we numb the bad parts, we end up numbing the good ones too. After a while, we really find the good in all the bad. The fun times disappear, right? And that's so true. Like now there's good times and bad times. I push through the bad times. I push through the whatever it is to get to the good times because I want to live in the good times. Not that I'm ignoring the bad times. I do what I have to do to get through them, take appropriate action, and know that life is going to be challenging. Life is going to be ups and downs. And especially if I stay sober, those bad times can be this big instead of this big, right? That simple drive down the road. Let's take a simple drive down the road in sobriety. We're going to the store to go pick up, something for dinner. Drive 2 miles down the road, go to the pizza joint. It's Friday night. We pick up pizza for family. We come back, we eat the pizza. We all go to sleep, right? So let's look at that in our drinking days or using days. We drive down the street all fucked up to go get another 6-pack before we go get the whatchamacallit, the pizza while the family's waiting. We see Harry in the bar. We start talking to Harry, sitting there drinking with Harry, which we think it's going to be fun. 3 hours later, the wife is calling. Now, we didn't have cell phones, so back then, but now it's cell phones. But usually they call the back of the bar. I'm not here. I used to do that all the time, right? Right. So anyways, and it all goes wrong and you're driving home and you get a DUI. Wife has to come pick you up in jail. Pizza's not at the doorstep. You're out a ton of money and you don't have a license anymore, right? I mean, that's
wow.
Worst case.
That was some really fast progression there, man.
I know. Well, that's what would happen if I would drink today, after all these years. And I don't want to take that chance anymore. I don't want to take a chance of me going back to that life because DUIs, I had one. I should have had 1,001, right? But I had one and that wasn't fun. I can't imagine having multiple ones. I mean, but I didn't stop after that. I didn't stop after my first DUI. So I couldn't even imagine what it would be like today. You know what I mean? So anyways, so I like that part of the book. Now, that part of the reading. So here, the reflections, aren't you glad you don't have to live like that any longer? Right. So what's he talking about? Like the good part or the bad part? What do you think? Like, I guess he's talking about the bad part, right? The waking
the progression,
up
when it
the progression of it. Yeah, right. Because I wouldn't mind going back to the 15-year-old Ed with, the hanging out and, it's not reality, but I wouldn't mind going back there. right?
But you would, knowing what you know now, that it's progressive and that
exactly. Yes, that is true. You're 100% true. So, and is there someone else you might need, something else you might need help with today? I like that question because you know what, we're all afraid to ask for help here and there, right?
That's true.
Mean, think about it. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're the most outspoken person, but there is something in our lives, big or small, sometimes we're afraid to ask for help with, you know, and drinking was mine at first, you know, that big, huge thing to ask for help. You know, I'm not weak. I'm not this, I'm not that, you know, but today, you know, it's the small things, and I think that's what Carl's talking about here. Like, you know, just ask for help, just ask for help. And it was, you know, it's just asking for help relieves a lot of pain, relieves a lot of worry, relieves a lot of different things in life, you know, when you ask for help. You know, Beth was messing around with microphone. I'm not going to bust on you here, but you were messing around with your microphone and you were like, oh, how do I do it? You asked for help, Beth. You really did. We couldn't figure it out, right? We couldn't figure it out, but you know, but that's okay. You asked for help. So yesterday, right?
And now she's going to ask someone like Google how to really.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she'll have somebody smart, not us. So yesterday I was in my garage, my weed whacker. I haven't had a weed whacker in like 3 weeks, right? My grass looks good except for all around the edges. I put these nice rocks up around the edging and all that. And now the grass is growing over it. And it's been crazy the last couple of weeks, but I'm outside trying to put the new weed whacker head on, right? And I'm like, fuck, I'm pissed off. I'm like,
dude, that's the worst thing in the world, that the thing and it's the worst.
It's the worst. So my friend who's staying with us comes out. I'm like thinking to myself, what the fuck do you want? Like, leave me alone, right? And it never occurred to me to ask him for help, right? Like, I'm thinking to myself, just leave me alone. Let me figure this out. You know, I don't need anybody to talk. Not that he's much of a talker, but I don't, you know, that was that craziness in my head, right? He says, do you need any help? I'm like, here we go, right? Yeah, I do. I need some help, right? We didn't fix it, but him and I were laughing about it. We're like, you know, we put it on backwards, we put it on upside down. It was fun. It turned out to be fun. You know, it was kind of a lot of fun doing it. And then we just said, taking it back to home, and that's it. Yeah, that's it. I'm buying a new weed whacker. So I will be buying a new weed whacker, guys. I will be. So. I'm not sure what any of that has to do with recovery, but
your examples have both turned out very negative. So
they have
people to ask for help because Beth didn't fix her microphone with our help. You didn't fix your weed whacker. But let me tell you, I have asked for help since I've been on this moving journey with hosting all the extra meetings. And
that's right.
Successfully got tons of help. People.
There you go.
Yes. So there's a positive one to end on, Ed.
Well, listen, they're not going to come out all positive, right? But the thing is, we asked for help. I could have still been there throwing shit against the wall, cursing it up and down, coming into the house, kicking the door, telling the dog shut the fuck up, telling Stacy dinner sucks. You know, I could have been doing all that, you know, but I kind of asked for help. It came to me in a way, and there you go. You know, we laughed about it, and it's packed up. It's packed up away, ready to go be returned. You know, my $24.99 is ready to be returned. Okay. So, but that's the things, as long as we ask for help. But yes, and there are a lot of positive things coming to ask for help. I asked for help to get in recovery. Look where we're at today. I mean, 29 years later, almost 6 years later on a podcast, two wonderful co-hosts, you know, and great co-hosts throughout, you know, the 5-6 years that we've been doing this. And that's because I asked for one thing. I do not want to do this anymore. Can somebody help me? And look at all this shit in my life that's going on now. I just got a promotion at work, guys. I just got a promotion at work. Yeah. So
congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. But all that's positive because of one thing. What's that saying, guys? You give up one thing to get everything back, or you keep one thing and you get nothing back, right? Yeah. So that's very powerful. I heard that's running around on Facebook, or people are quoting it all the time now, or whatever, but it is 100% true. So, ladies, what's your thoughts on any of this? Or do you guys want to, you want to talk, if you don't want to talk about this, we could talk about the recovery on a raft trip.
Yeah, we need.
Oh yeah, want to hear about it.
Right? Yeah, we could talk about recovery.
Let's talk.
Yeah. So we'll close with this because we have to go. It's going to be a shorter show today. We have a lot of things to do. So we had a blast on Recovery and Raft. We didn't have the after party because Bambi was busy moving. Yeah, and let's see what else. So, well, you were supposed to be on the trip, right? You were supposed to be on a trip.
Nothing is standing in my way.
There you go. Good.
And it's going to be a blast.
It is, yeah. But we successfully completed about 52 miles, give or take 51 miles, and
that's incredible.
Yeah. 4 days on the river, 4 nights on the river, and Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 3 nights on the river and 4 days. Anywhere between 4 to 6 hours a day we were rowing. So paddling 12 to 15 miles a day. Right.
Wow.
And it was challenging at sometimes, but we were all in recovery. When we all got to the camp and we set up, we all sat around and we talked recovery. That's what it's about, and here's a perfect example, asking for help. Get into a kayak, load it up with a bunch of shit and go down a river. You're going to be asking for a lot of help, guys. Believe me, helping get in out of the kayak, helping get in. Can you help me with my tent? I don't have any water. I mean, towards the end, we were running out of water. Can you help me with that? Can you give me some? It's all about helping each other, and the kayak trip was amazing. So there are pictures. Go on our Facebook page. And next year, we will be doing it again in August. So we'll keep you posted on that. But do you have ladies, do you have anything to say about this August 12th reading? I don't, but nonstop. So
I love the whole rafting trip, and I wanted to go this year, but I couldn't. So I really want to go next year. I definitely want to go. I think that's something I would definitely enjoy. I'll be a hot mess. You'll want to video the whole thing because it's going to be ugly. But
Beth,
we will.
We will. Beth, we need a camera in your house. What are you kidding? Man, we would make a fucking fortune if we threw a camera in your house. And MTV would have nothing on your house, whatever
it's true.
Are. I know.
It's so true. Oh my God. Yeah, but I think all three of us definitely need to set aside the time next year and go.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I wanted to go so bad this year, but obviously
you're moving.
Yeah, and listen, shit comes up, guys. It's life on life's terms. We started off with 9 people and we ended up with 4, the core 4 that ended up going. That's okay. COVID hit one, somebody couldn't get out of work with another, Bambi, and you guys were moving, listen, that's the way it was. That's how it goes. That's life on life's terms. Now, do we get pissed off and say, oh, it's fucking bullshit and have a resentment against everybody all the way down the river? No. That's what this is what this program teaches me, is to just to enjoy life. I was talking to a friend of ours today, and we were saying, just stay in the moment, right? Just stay right here. Don't go anywhere else. Don't worry about the future. Don't worry about what you're going to do, where you're going to go, who you're going to be with. Be with whoever you're with right now and enjoy this moment, because you don't know what's going to happen.
Never have it again.
You never have it again. You'll never have it again. So, it's, and that was what we had to do with the kayak trip. We really had to just stay in the moment. And let me tell you, when you're paddling down a river, you have to be in the moment, because we're seeing eagles everywhere, beautiful scenery, sounds of water. I mean, just amazing thing. If you come out of that moment, you're crazy. You really are. I mean, and it's just, something you have to really practice and really kind of go through. But we would love to have you guys next week, and anybody else who wants to come. We're going to do the trip again. I would love to see 30 people on kayaks going down the river.
That would be epic. We need to push it this year. I think it's something that we can just all, because I'm gonna have to save money to do it. It's gonna be a whole thing. I should replace my heart with a kayak. Kayaking. I'm gonna get a GoFundMe to go kayaking.
There you go. It's inexpensive. You can get through it. You can even rent a kayak.
Yeah.
How much how much do you think it costs to do the whole weekend?
So
$300.
Maybe.
Maybe
So
I'll drag my family with me. Oh my God. That would be.
That's including your food and everything.
That's including your food. Yeah, everything.
Wow.
Dehydrated food and stuff.
Yeah. Cabin at the end. We had a cabin the last night we had, all that stuff. Yeah. Maybe $300, maybe. So.
Oh no, we need to get this going. We need to make this a thing.
So we'll keep talking about it on the show. I know
all year.
Yeah, we're going to come up with some dates. We'll keep everybody updated on our next adventures planning meeting.
They need to join our Facebook page, Friends in Recovery Adventures, because we don't just kayak once a year. We do other things in between, other adventures. So
we do.
Facebook page, Friends in Recovery Adventures.
Yep. But when we do our sober adventures, guys, we always take our book.
Yep.
Our 366 fucking days sober book, guys. I guess that's about it. I know we have some things to do today, and I think the audience has had enough of us, or they're feeling, they want to let us go have our good time. I think they all
left.
Yeah,
it's Rest and Rejuvenation Month.
Rest and Rejuvenation Month, guys. So that is it.
You're in the beach, baby.
That's it.
Shut up, Ed. I got to get to the beach.
That's right. Yeah. So what do you want me to stay sober, everybody? There you go. Stay sober, everybody.
This concludes this episode of Friends in Recovery, the Addiction Recovery Podcast. Follow us on Facebook for past shows and updates, and enjoy free access to twice daily support meetings. Friends in Recovery, the Addiction Recovery Podcast, is available on Facebook, Podbean, iTunes, and YouTube 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.